Hello and welcome in Knitting in Mauritius. This is a part 2 of the last podcast for those who didn't watch my podcast recently. I was having so much of finished products, finished garments, that I decided to make the work in progresses and the acquisition in separate episode, but it's a continuous subject. I didn't record for long, that's why I have so many things to show you, and I have some exciting things to show you still with my work in progresses. That's why I would like to continue, and I'm in the mood and I'm sitting already here and everything is prepared, so let's do the work in progresses and the acquisitions. So last time I showed you, I got the, no, maybe I didn't, the Neons and Neutrals, the book from Amy Gill of Bien Aimee. So I got the book. I found this, you know, I love to buy books, but I'm not really that influenced very often, let's say, with new published items. Like let's say last Pompon, I love one pullover there, I can see, but I didn't buy the book, the magazine. I just decided not to buy everything because my budget is lower not as you can see by my acquisitions, so I don't want to get everything, but this book was really giving me a lot of inspirations, and what I saw in the pictures, I just say yes, I want to knit few. It was really not only for one pattern but for more patterns, more things, giving me good feeling. I will be knitting many things from this book. So what I decided, I started to knit the, yeah, here I started to knit the Xiao Mai with the chunky stitch cardigan. I'm sure you saw it on Instagram and on some YouTube channels. So I decided to knit this cardigan. I will show you another picture of it for those who don't know the pattern, the item. It is designed by the lady from Qing Fibres, and she is using here in this pattern the brush SURI alpaca and the yarn pearl, amazing yarns, and I was trying to do something. That's why I have two work in progresses. So you're using here needle size, I never remember needle size, 5mm needles for whole garment. It is a long process garment, but I'm knitting it, and I started with one. My kids didn't like the color for me, and I kept it. I didn't unravel. I kept it, and I said I will do it for my sister, which will take time, of course. And I started second one with another color combinations and another yarn combination, and it will be mine. Xiao Mai means wheat, so I checked for the translation. So this chunky stitch, it is most probably supposed to remind us about wheat plants, and I will just show you where I am now. I am, excuse me, I am with one of the with one of the cardigans. I'm not so far, but I didn't want to, as I told you, I didn't want to repeat. So I'm using here, this is the back of the cardigan, the back side, the shoulders. So it will be this way. It is here. You're starting from the back, top. So I'm using here the pinkish color from Wooldreamers MANCHELOPIS, like it is in 2 strings, 2 yarns. This is the base here, hold together with a Qing Fibre pearl in color way SORBET. So this hold together is giving me this kind of fabric, and I will love it, but my kids didn't like much on me. And then I remember that my sister liked all kind of purples, aubergine colors and so on. So I decided I will need for my sister, and I will make the chunky stitch only with a Wooldreamers, the purple color, which is also my acquisition to show you. I think no, it was last time acquisition. I got this one from Militripians, but I know, because I didn't see on Wooldreamers on the website this color, but she was having it. Now they have, so I'm using 2 different colors of Wooldreamers MANCHELOPIS, and for the color combination, the SORBET from Qing Fibre in pearl. So this is it will be my sister's Xiao MAI cardigan, and I'm not using here any of combination for the chunky stitch. I am not using here any of colors combinations or yarn combinations like they suggest. They suggest to keep, I think, 8 strings of different yarns together, and I decided here to make, because this is already very busy fabric, I decided for the big chunky stitch I would just use the MANCHELOPIS one color. So this is one Xiao MAI for my sister, and my one is looking differently, and I'm here a bit more in another, already in another stage. I finished the back side of the cardigan. I mean, not the whole back side, until you're knitting from the top of your shoulders down until the part where the arm will come in. So under the armhole, this is the part I finished now. You do some shoulders, you do some shoulders and armhole shaping, and this is my part until the armhole is starting from the part here. And I added the one front of the cardigan with the neck shaping here and armhole shaping, and this is my chunky stitch. All doesn't look so great now, but it will. So all I'm using here, my acquisition, which I wanted to show you. No idea how you say the word. This is the NUTIDEN yarn, the very yellow and light and dark orangey yellowy color, and I'm using here 1 string of NUTIDEN of this color, and I'm using for the body 1 string of brushed alpaca, brushed SURI alpaca, no, sorry, melted SURI alpaca from Qing Fibres. And this I have in, you need 5 balls of it. So, and this is a color, not sorbet, no idea, no, yes, here, sorry, shiitake. I will check later what color is this, but doesn't exist anymore, as it is, it was limited edition by Qing Fibres. So I'm using this yarns, and I'm using as a third, this is the case. So my, even though that I have the gauge with the suggested needle size, I am still using thicker yarn, I guess so, but it's still good gauge. So I'm going as the cardigan, as the pattern is saying, and I'm using as a third yarn this headed yarn from Galerians. It's a little pinkish, little yellowish, as this is also yellowish, and this is brownish pinkish. So these 3 colors is the body. And for the chunky stitch, I am using many colors. I think here is 12 colors of yarn together. And I am using, I will show you, this is a silk mohair from Hasegawa, no idea the colorway. I'm using a kid silk mohair from MYPZ, it's in orange color. I'm using some hand, I remember this is a hand-dyed, naturally hand-dyed yellow, no idea what is this, don't remember the yarn, but I remember the color when I washed the garment before, which I was knitting, the color completely lose the yellow color, something naturally dyed. And I'm using 2 yarns in, I think, sweet potato and something else of red poppy and sweet potato from SOHO. And I'm using, what else I'm using? I'm using SOHO darker brown. I'm using something like this. This is a silk, no idea where I have this from. And there is one white completely, I don't know what it is, I can't find, one white completely lace of also SOHO left over from some pullover. So it is all this yarns are making this color change, and I think it's going very well with my main color, yellowish, brownish, pinkish, and all these colors here. I think it will be amazing cardigan, but I must say it is time consuming. For the chunky stitch, they call in the pattern, I'm using a crochet hook to pick the yarn, because when I was picking with my needle, and the cardigan is very bulky, very heavy, my yarn was coming in tight, so it was squishing the fabric, the main fabric, and I needed to balance the yarns too much. I'm using a crochet hook, which is much more easy. I'm dropping the yarn, crochet hook, so it takes time to make the chunky stitch, but it was it. It is worth it. I mean, it will be amazing, and I love both my sister's color combination, yarn combination, and I love my color combination. I love the yarns I'm using in, I mean NUTIDEN, MANCHELOPIS, Qing Fibres, brush SURI, and amazing yarns for the chunky stitch from SOHO. Beautiful things. So I'm working on one on my first, then I will build, because I want to understand the pattern on my cardigan, where I will make some mistakes. It will be less visible and will not disturb me. And on my sister's cardigan, I will be knowing already how the pattern work, and I will hopefully make less mistakes, or less, yeah, it will go faster also, because I will be knowing also how to do the chunky stitch. I will be more in practice, so for my sister it will be more decent finish on this garment. Pattern is written in different language knitting language for me that I used to read, and I have to reread some parts, but as I know already some how knitting is going, I understand the pattern. Okay, it's good. Another work in progress I have, it is I don't remember, I didn't show you, I think it is something again inspired by Andrea Mowry, and don't know how the the cardigan mosaic, and it is inspired, but I'm doing on my own, and I don't know where I'm going with it, but I think it will be okay cardigan. But again, because I'm using here decay yarns, it will be heavy cardigan again, and I'm thinking it will be my last cardigan, so heavy cardigan for a long time. I think I have already so many cardigans and so many pinguano and all this heavy stuff, which I think it is not in use enough that I would wish to wear it, and this will be again heavy cardigan and using a lot of yarn. I think I will stop to make heavy stuff for a while, and I will go back to my work in progresses, which I have two cardigans started months ago with NUTIDEN, and I'm using the only 2 strings of NUTIDEN, no mohair, nothing. So I just was having them in my hands. They are very light, different effect than this heavy stuff. So I'm working on this cardigan with happiness, but I will be definitely stopping for a while to knit something heavy. I need to finish some shawls of mine, which are finger engraved and also very color friendly, so I want to go back to another project soon when I will finish this 3 cardigans. So this is a mosaic work again, and I'm doing here 2 by 2 knits, I mean 2 slip to knit, 2 slip to knit, and stitches. And this is the back of the cardigan. I'm bind off with I-cord, and I'm planning to do something similar than I did it here. So this is the back. Now I'm in front of the cardigan, and I'm using, it's a bit complicated, all these things when they are on the needles to show to you, but first part I did it back and front flat. I need it flat, not in the round. So as you can see, the color change of the SPINCYCLE is still matching here, and as I later split for the sleeves, I used one color for the sleeves and back. And now I'm coming, I don't have anymore this color, I'm coming back to front, and I just cast on this front sleeves here. And I will be using now the pinkish colors, which greeny pinkish colors, which I have still here. This is for my sleeves now, SPINCYCLE yarn, and it is made in Dream State, and this color is, I think, Vibe Chic again, or something similar. Oh no, Hidden Place. This is a Hidden Place. So this is and it's thick yarn, it's more than DK, I think, or DK. And I'm using another DK yarn. This is from Hedgehog Fibres, Merino DK, in a nice speckly, lightly, I mean, there is everything, variegated blue and speckles, and I like it very much. I think I have not enough of this yarn to finish the cardigan, so I definitely don't have. I have 3 balls of this blue, and then I have another 2 blue colors very similar to this one from what is this, Magelintos, you say, and they are very similar to this, so I will talk to you about this by the next podcast, and I will show you what I do, how I use this another yarn. I think I will be using for the bottom and for the top bind offs, and creating the rib neckline with another yarn. So I'm using Hedgehog Fibres Merino DK, and in a colorway Ocean. It's amazing yarn, and SPINCYCLE yarn in Dream State. I love the project very, very much, but I must say it is heavy garment. It is heavy garment, and it's another heavy garment I'm just doing. Definitely, and I'm just knitting as I go, and I hope it will be nice. What I did here, what I wanted to say, I didn't want to have in front, because when you make one part, one side of the front, and another side of the front with the SPINCYCLE yarn, the color will change, and you will come to the point that this bottom of the cardigan will have matching color changes, but the top of the cardigan will have different color changes here, and I didn't want to have this. So what I did, I add few stitches. I add 5 stitches for a stick here, and I will be cutting this part up later on. And yeah, I don't know, it's a imaginary project, but definitely I mean, on the bottom I will add the rib bottom part, but I don't know if I will be doing 1 by 1, 2 by 2, or like in this pullover maybe I will do 5 by 2 cardigan. I will see. This is so light. This is so light. It's thick, but it's light. This is so heavy. This like the one I did it with Loopy Mango in last podcast, what I showed you. So it's still a lot of work. That's my work in progresses. Now I have another work in progress since yesterday. My son wants to have a balaclava hat, sort of hat going as balaclava goes over the whole face and going down up to here, but he wants to have the mouth and the eyes open, so not like a whole face is open and the balaclava just goes this way. He wants to have the mouth only and the eyes open, like sort of military hat. So I'm doing now as I go, and I think I will write a pattern now for this hat. I'm using I in my stash Filida yarn. I don't know, this is something very commercial, I think, and I got this a long time ago, and it is containing acrylic, linen and polyamide. It's very soft, and it's definitely decay yarn. I mean it's changing colors also. As you can see, it's a bit grayish, silverish and yellowish, goldic inside. I got this yarn stash, but I just decided he wanted to have something dark gray, black. I don't have this kind of yarns, so we chose together this yarn, and I think this is good to try, and it will be not that let's say scratchy on the face like wool can be. But merino superwash not really. I could do it something later on for him, but I don't, you know, I'm trying now with this yarn, and I'm going on proceed on. So I casted on this yesterday. I casted some stitches and I'm knitting in the round. Then I reduced some stitches and I'm doing now the neck part. So this will go down like this. This will be going up like this. He got short. I realized he got shorter neck than me, much shorter that neck. Maybe I need to add few more rounds. I'm losing stitches here, doesn't matter. And then I will add stitches and I will go proceed up the face. I will open for the lips. I will open for the eyes, and then I will reduce like you reduce for a hat, but flat, not slouchy style. I mean everything will be nicely leaning against the face, and I think this is nice. I'm holding two strings of the yarn together, so it's sort of bulky yarn, but I think for this kind of balaclava is just good. He's very happy with this, what he saw already. I'm working on my last three needles and on my last three cable. I lost some stitches, as you can see here. Everything else is in somewhere in my work in progresses. So I'm working here with what is this, 3.5 millimeters needles, and the cable is the last one I have in stock. Either I need to buy more needles and have more needles, but I have many, or I have to reduce my working progresses, or put my working progress on the waste yarn, and then use my needles for another project. But I don't know, I always have a problem later on to put from waste yarn to my needles again, the projects. Problems of having too much working progresses, I think, huh? Okay, that's my working progresses, and you saw it. Now I think only the hat will be the next time ready, because I think it or maybe also the inspired by Andrea Mowry cardigan will be ready. The cardigan with the chunky stitch from Qing Fibres, it is really time consuming, so it will take some time for me to knit with. I will show you some of my acquisitions, which I'm very, very, very happy with. First, I will show you the bands are falling down, so they are not well connected to each other. So I will show you what I got, and I'm so happy with it. I will show you. So this is a part of the yarns. I have two more, one more color, which I need to pick from the ground. So that's my yarns I got from Orkley, Angora. It is a company from which is based in England. The colors are hand dyed, and it is. I choose to buy. They have few different finish of the yarn. I choose to buy the Elsness, which is 80% Angora and 20% lamb's wool in decay. You have this is the 8 ply. You can order the same combination of fibers in 4 ply. Will be 400 meters, and this is 200 meters in one ball. So 80% Angora in this. When it arrives, I got totally in love, and I got on the website again, and I want to buy more colors. The problem is I bought here a quantity of sweater in each color, and I can't knit so fast than I'm buying yarn. I don't know. I know not only me have this problem, but I love yarns, and I always think I will not be able to get it again. Let's buy more colors and so on, or more quantity. So this yarn is amazing, soft, but not that fluffy. I can see the fluff is appearing, coming. Sorry, my hands are shaking. I'm tired now already. I can see the fluff is appearing slowly, but it is more soft yarn. It's not that puffy like the yarn which I showed you last time I got, which is 50% Angora and 50% lamb's wool, which is this is much more fluffier. So this I can see it is less twisted, less it is plied less strongly than this one, and this is you can't see the plies, but it's 8 ply, but the softness of this yarn is out of this world. So I love my Aniblat Angoras with wool, but this is another level. So it's Orkley yarns from Angora from UK. I will put all the datas, all the information down below in the description box. And I got few colors. This I know this is scarlet. This is I think ruby. This is gold. This is magenta. This is dark olive. And there was another one like sort of violet-y. I'm very happy with this purchase. I have 5 of each one. I have 1,000 meters per color. I think I will be able to do some garments with less of this yarn, and then I will have leftovers, which I will be able also to make maybe strappy pullover with these colors matching. This is one of my purchases. Another purchase was the SCHOPPEL wool, SCHOPPEL wool. I got only 2 balls. I showed you last time, or 2 podcasts ago, I showed you I got SCHOPPEL wool in the whatever the name is, but this time I got in the STARKE 6, so it is a decay yarn, and I got only these 2 colors because it's 400 meters in each one. With these 2 I can make nice scarf for my brother-in-law, And then I got many actually in Zauber Extra. So this is a SCHOPPEL wool again, Zauber Extra, and it is, yeah, Zauber Extra, and it is thicker than decay. Yeah, I like it, and I was looking for this yarn in another shops also, but I didn't see any more lighter friendly colors, only the darker blues, greens. So I will be doing something for a male as gift from this yarns. I don't know still yet what, but it will be quick knit because my glasses gone somewhere. It is 50 grams, and it is no 115 meters in this, so it will be quick knit. And when I need, let's say, 1000 meters for a shawl, yeah, that for a scarf for a man, I have just I think 10 or 12 balls of this, so it will be one big shawl used for it. What I got also, I showed you by showing you the work in progresses. I got this NUTIDEN, and I got this MANCHELOPIS in colors, which I will just put on the top again. NUTIDEN is always one unspun string coming out of the cake, and by MANCHELOPIS there are 2 strings of the yarn. It is NUTIDEN for me, it's breaking frequently when I'm knitting, even when I make the ball with 2 strings and so on, but I'm still working with it. It's fun. MANCHELOPIS from Wooldreamers are much more bouncy yarn, as you can already see here. Much more, it reminds me of on a sponge. When I'm knitting it with it, it reminds me on sponge, and it's not breaking at all in my hands. This is MANCHELOPIS. What I got again also, I got, oops, sorry, fall down. I got 3 balls by doing the Coco Knits knit along with stripe yarns. I needed to spend, I think, 75 pounds on yarn to get the pattern and the instructions of the Coco Knit. So I used the voucher for this purple, violet, aubergine color of MANCHELOPIS, and I got the Bien Aimee. What is this? This is KUMO. It is 300 meters in the skein, and it is 4% baby SURI and 26% Mowry silk. This colorway is Electrique Royal. It is, for me, it is amazing. I will do something with this yarn. I have 3 skeins, and it's 900 meters, so I will do only something with this color. I want to have something with this purpley, pinky, royally color done on its own. So this was my purchase for the voucher which I was having from the knit along. No, I'm sorry. This, the MANCHELOPIS, and this yarn was bought together, and this one was bought together with the book. Bien Aimee was having neons and neutrals. So this was bought with the book, and this was bought with the MANCHELOPIS. Here I got 5 skeins. It is 70% ultra fine merino and 30% cashmere, and it's 150 meters in it, and it's Illimani Feli. And I got in love with this Merlin color, variegated, no, it's not variegated color of the yarn. It is in my opinion very nice yarn. It's not that fluffy, it's more I mean, in the skin looks like fluff, but it's, when you open the yarn, it's not that fluffy, but it's very squishy and very light. I would do something with I think white natural color of alpaca from Galerians together with this. It will be light color cardigan pullover when I will be knitting with it. I wanted to show you what I got from Essence of Autumn. It is DK yarns, and I got this colorway. It's color bee pollen, and I got this one, this superwash merino 100%, and it is 115 gram, 3 ply, and 234 meters in one skein, and I got 5 of it for one. I'm planning to make coconut marble for my sister as a gift in this color. And then I got this 6 skeins of Essence of Autumn in color 2, in colorway koi pond. Then I got one in Harris. Then I can't hold it like this. Then I got one in no, 2 Harris, sorry, 2. And then I got one in saffron and one in marsh. And I'm planning to do a cardigan for myself, I think, with these yarns. And using this two for body, lower body and sleeves, and this two using for upper part of the cardigan. So 6 times 234 meters. It will be nice cardigan made out of this yarn. And I think this is all what I wanted to show you. I have there was also a sale on per Soho one time, and I don't remember if I showed you, but I wanted to show you which colors I have of per Soho linen quill. And so this is a fresh nutmeg. This is a sweet red poppy. This is lychee pink. This is vintage Ceylon. So then I have started something with this one already, but it will be a pattern written, and I'm not having a brain capacity right now to continue with it. But the colorway is dark iris. Then I have rhubarb pink. Then I have one in jasper green. And I have the last one, the sweet potato. This I know the name. So I have many of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors of per Soho linen quill, and each one I have 3 times. This one I have 6 times. By mistakes I ordered 6 instead of 3. It was planned to make 3, but maybe it is good idea to have more, because with this one I am designing a shawl, but it will take a bit longer to get ready. Thank you very much for watching. This is all what I have now. I mean, for one podcast it will be much too much. That's why I recorded 2, and I will post them now on the net. And I hope you all well, and I hope all you not tired with my blabbling, and I hope you happy and enjoying your spring days or enjoying your winter days. I'm looking forward to colder days in Mauritius here. I wish you really happy times until the next time I will talk to you, and then I will wish you again happy times. A lot of health, and thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for supporting me with subscribing and watching and commenting, and thank you for your love. Thank you. Have a good time. Bye.